Welcome one and all to another episode of One by Bikes. It is beautiful outside. The kids are out, God knows where, exploring the wide world. The wife is at work and I'm at home. Why am I at home? Why am I not out on my bike? Because I am injured. I hurt myself at work on Thursday last. Today is Tuesday. And I've been in pain ever since. I went to pick up a box at work, it was a little too heavy, and ouch, said my back. And my brain said to my back, you'll be okay in another couple of minutes, just you wait and see. And this is how bad it was. I picked up a cushion, and my back screamed at my brain again, oh yeah, we'll see. And then that's been it. For the past few days, I've been stuck to moving around gingerly, interspersed with moments of, ow, that really hurts. So I'll sit down carefully. Oh. So, there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, what to do? Can't go biking. Want to go biking a lot. I mean, look at that. Very little wind, it's warm, the sun is shining. It's a perfect day to go biking. So what can I do? Well, I've noticed a little problem with my propane. It's maybe not a big problem, but on a day like today when I've got nothing else to do, maybe it's something I can have a look at. So, here's my propane seen from its least desirable angle. Because seen like this, it's either just about to be repaired or it's just been crashed. And here's the problem, the cable routing. As you can see, there's a danger for the cables being snarled in the back tyre. This problem is remedied slightly by the inclusion of a sturdy piece of plastic holding the cables apart. Unfortunately, I don't think it does enough, and judging by the evidence I've seen on the internet, in some cases it doesn't do enough. A simple solution would be to add another sturdy plastic bracer. Unfortunately, all I have is wood. So all I need to do now is cut this to size, shape it to fit, and make sure that it can't go into the wheel. Cue build montage. sounds like two small dogs fighting over a peanut. Right, now hopefully this should give me enough of a channel for the cable to sit into. Just want to make this channel deep enough for the cable to sit, or well, cable on one side, hose on the other. And I reckon that's about right. Okay, let's offer this up to the bike and see how it fits. The holes are a bit wonky, but we can work around that. Now I just need to attach it to the spacer and we are away. So I offered this up to the bike and this bit fits in like that against that bottom bar. It's going to be cable tied around there. This bit here has been offered up and works as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in place here and then cable tie it. So I need to make sure that it is going in the right direction. I have made a couple of mistakes thus far, but it's a cheap piece of wood, and if it works then I can do a better job with plastic, which might be a little bit stronger and will certainly be a lot more waterproof. So I've got a little bit of glue on there, and this stuff is fabulous. Make sure I've got it the right way around. It's the little one at the bottom, or the top, as it may be in this direction. And that's just going to sit on there like that. Ooh, look at all that glue. Oh, it's not going to do anything just now. Is that in the middle? More or less. Maybe a smidge that way. It's not moving at all, and if I try and move it, it's going to go everywhere. What I can do though is I can zip tie it. And hold it in place. Zip tie, cable tie. Do you know what? I've got a vise there which many of you will be noticing I'm not using. That comes to my attention as well. That was a bit squint. Doesn't matter if it's a bit squint, it's proof of concept for this one. I mean, I have to say I've not had any problems with cables becoming ensnarled, but I also don't want to have any problems, if you understand what I mean. Right. Where are my clips? Not there for the time being. Okay, well, so I need more of these. Cable ties, yes. 3 more holes to fill. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's go offer it up to the bicycle. I'll see. It's not going to look good, I guarantee you that. But we'll see if it does its job. Right, let's go. So, this is the nervous part. The bit where you get to see if all your hard work has been for nothing. You've been working all afternoon on a little project which you think might work. Now comes the moment of truth. Will it fit, or will you tear your hair out? A bit late for me in that case. So time to clip off the cable ties and make it look pretty. I think it works. Certainly proof of concept, but I think we can do better than that. So there we have it. Quite a simple, if not elegant solution, but certainly something that worked. Needed to make a space or make a spacer to go between the cable and the hose. And this T-bar here did exactly that. You won't be able to see it, but there are small grooves, as you saw me filing, cut into there. So the cable went in there, the hose went in there, and this thing here, the bottom of the T, connected to the plastic spacer supplied by Propain. Now, that worked. It would have worked. I've not been out on my bike yet, still injured. But the junction here of the T might be glued and it might be zip tied, cable tied, but constant bouncing around on a mountain bike, I don't think that's going to hold. Also, it's not that pretty. It doesn't look good. I mean, I'm as well just zip tying bits of whatever here, there and everywhere to my bike. That also isn't going to look good, and it's going to work just as well. So I had an idea. Again, this isn't going to look good to begin with, but there we go, a plate. Now, it's one of those cheap plastic plates that you get from large furniture stores, meant for picnics for kids, etc, etc. So they all come in bright colours. What I really wanted was a dull, flat black. Unfortunately, that isn't a happy picnic colour, so this is the darkest colour I could find, and it nearly matches the bike. So what I needed to do was cut something out. There we go, something cut out. So what's going to happen? Cables are going to get zip tied here. This is going to get zip tied to the spacer, and it is fairly solid. It will absolutely do the trick, and I think it's a more elegant solution. And if I hold on to this, well, if I hold on to it, it's going onto the bike, so I won't need to hold on to it. The bike will hold on to this, and when I find a suitable material, a black material, I think I would prefer, I can simply cut it out from this template. So maybe something like a front mudguard, front fender. If you've got a front fender at home that you're not using and you've got a Propain Tyee, take a picture of this. There you go. One side is slightly uneven because of the way the cable routing is. And I've cut a hole in the middle, not to give it a smiley face, but so muck and dirt and stones can go through the middle. Right, so let's go see what it looks like on the bike. There we are then, attached to the bike. I would have preferred black. It kind of looks more utilitarian in black, or would look more utilitarian in black. But it is more stealth in this colour. The only time when you could call aqua blue stealth. Yeah, so if I bring my fat finger into the shot here, cable tied there, cable tied there. This center section works as a spacer. There's the hole, or the mouth, for mud to come through. And then this spacer supplied by Propain is where I've attached it. So my initial thought was this whole thing can move forwards into the wheel. However, friction at these 4 points should be enough to prevent that. I'll keep an eye on it, and if it does happen, What I can do is, using this bolt here, I can maybe put something bolted underneath this and attached to there, and that will definitely stop it migrating in towards the wheel. But I think that that is a decent solution. It's not bad. I've seen a lot worse. I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, I really quite like that. I think it's good. The colour, yeah, maybe not so much, but plenty of clearance there. Pleased with that. Really quite pleased with it indeed. So then, final thoughts. It works. There was a problem, found a solution. I'm really quite pleased about it. I think, I'm pleased. I have two things to say, both of them to Propain. One, have a look at this video and see if you can't manufacture something that would do the job in a better way, something more OEM, shall we say, and less homemade. If you can do that, I will buy it off you, as I'm sure will every single other rider of similar bicycles, even people that aren't buying Propains. Anyone that has those under the bottom bracket cable routing, anyone who has one of those will probably buy it off you as well. So smart thinking, maybe? Yeah. Second thing, Propain, just a thank you. Thank you for making such wonderful bicycles. Thank you for selling them at reasonable prices, and keep up the good work. One final thing. As always, at One By Bikes, we say one by is one better.